One thing I wanted to talk about that isn't news related at all, but it's something that kind of popped into my head. This is something that is more of just kind of like a self-reflection thing, which I don't think we've kind of done anything like that since we started the podcast. It's nothing sappy like, oh, depression, mental illness, or mental health, None of that crap. I've been building up all my pages and I'm creating new pages for like the Zero Chucks Given that aren't Chuckacious. So it's like, okay, there's Chuckacious as a guy, but let's like, make the Zero Chucks Given pages. That way we can just flood all that with content, reels, shorts, and it just, all that just goes to a place. And, maybe we can kind of expand our reach a little bit better, that there's a Chuckacious crowd and the Zero Chucks Given, and then we can connect them and blow it up. Cool. But as I was like going through my pages, I went to the Chuckacious Instagram page to kind of see like what I've been posting recently for the Zero Chucks Given. See if I was like oversaturating it, not posting enough, whatever. And I was scrolling through and I was like, fuck, this is like a mess. I realized from something that someone told me something recently. A lot of people were like, oh, I didn't know you painted. I just thought you did X, Y, and Z. Photography, video work, graphic design. They're like, I didn't know you did murals and painting. And there's been a ton of other times where when I'm doing photography stuff, people are like, oh my God, I didn't know you painted and did graphic design. I only knew that you were a photographer. Same thing happens with video work. Same thing happens with graphic design. And it got me thinking, it's like, what does the world view Chuckacious as? Do they view me as a photographer who shoots world-class models, babes, big bands, all that stuff? Or do they view me as like a world-class painter? And, I do these, grand pieces that just leave people speechless. Is that me? Or am I this like marketing genius and this like Photoshop, Illustrator whiz that can turn the dumpiest companies into like Apple and Amazon and Google? Is that me? Is that what people think I am? What is everyone's perspective of what I do? Sorry if I'm getting a little bit, off the rails with it. But I'm really curious, like how do you view me? Do you view me as like a painter? Do you view me as, a graphic designer? Do you view me as a photographer? Or do you view me as like this YouTube sensation and Chuckacious, the troll, is the person? And then he kind of just does, things on the side to get by. Because when I was on my page, I was like, okay, there's a phase where I'm a podcaster. Keep on scrolling. Okay, this is the phase where, I'm a photographer and I shoot beautiful women and make them, look like $1 trillion. And I scroll. And then it's paintings. And I'm like, oh man, look at these like masterpieces. Da Vinci and Picasso would be rolling in their graves to have my talent. And then I scroll and then I get back into more photography. And I go in phases, but it's like, fuck, like, I know you're supposed to kind of pick a passion or pick like a talent and just roll with it. But if I could be honest, I'm really good at all of them. It's not just a jack of all trades, master of none. I'm probably in the middle of that. I'm better than just a jack of all trades. But I probably am not a master at like, everything that I do. I'm not filming Oscar movies right now. I'm not doing YouTube videos with Mr. Beast or PewDiePie. I'm not shooting Brad Pitt for the cover of GQ. But I'm a stone's throw away from all of those happening. Question to everyone, so you can help me freaking sleep at night and kind of figure out where I am in this world and how people view me, is like, if there's one thing that you know me for, If there's one thing you know Chuckacious for, what is it? Comment below, share, message me, do all that crap. And help me figure out who I am, because maybe I'm having a midlife crisis and I don't know if maybe I'm being so hard on myself because I haven't done enough. Help me out, man, before I start breaking down and start wondering if any of this is worth it anymore.